You go dig another grave. We need to find a grave for a woman. Was one over here. Epitaph. I don't think it's her. All right, we're gonna look here. Betty Cowden. Oh, I remember. We read this one too. Here lieth the body of Betty Cowden, who would live longer, but she couldn't. Sorrow and grief made her decay when she lost her lover at sea one day. This has got to be her. It's sad, right? We dig grave. Terrifying zombie senses your obsidian scarab. It immediately retreats and goes back to whence it came. There's so many of them here. Shovel's really weird. You can't actually see in the hole. You carefully dig a small hole at the sad lady ghost's grave. Yeah, you have found a lovely locket. Bend down and pick it up. I can't look at my inventory. What if I want to look at the locket? Look, locket. There's a face of a man in there. Open door. Okay, so we need to give her this locket. Poor lady. Oh, we walked right through her. Oh my goodness. Give locket. You hand the lovely locket to the distraught ghost. The locket seems to make her very happy as she vanishes in the air. What's that? A loud wailing from downstairs. Alright, we gotta pause real quick. Timer's going off for dinner. Hold please. The sounds of anguish wailing reaches you. Where? Look, ghosts. You have encountered the gentleman ghost of the distinguished Lord of the Manor. Wails despondently as he seems to be looking for something that he desperately wants. Like awkwardly worded? Of the distinguished... Oh, it's the ghost of the Lord of the Manor. Got it. We read an epitaph for a lord. He's next to the one with the wife that he was like, I'm glad you're dead. So, if you recall, this epitaph... This one. I plant these shrubs upon your grave, dear wife, that something on this spot may boast of life. Shrubs must wither and all earth must rot. Shrubs may revive, but you think heaven will not. So they didn't have a good marriage. But this is his epitaph here. Lord Coningsby, 1559 to 1626. Sleepeth here in peace, an honorable man, a valiant soldier. He served his country well. So he was 41 plus 26, 67? Wasn't that old? Big grave. And he wasn't real, Elkie. You dig a small hole at the grave of the Lord of the Manor. Gotcha. You must have found an impressive Medal of Honor. You have found. Okay. Back. Know the drill by now. I just noticed something. Over the doorway is a raven. Look door. Look carving. Small birds. Okay, open door. Let's go find this guy. Look, medal. An iron cross. Sound of anguish, wailing, reaching. Where's this guy? Last saw him here. Not going up those stairs. Not right now. Here he is. Give metal. I'll let him come a little closer. Which way does he walk? You offer the medal of honor to the wailing ghost. He takes it from your hands with great reverence. Satisfied, he vanishes into thin air. All right, we save again. Now what? Oh, a cute little boy ghost suddenly appears. He grins mischievously at you, begins to giggle, and runs from the room. Okay, we're gonna chase this kid. Where'd he go? Oh, he's upstairs. You hear naughty giggling as the little boy ghost runs from the room. All right, he went in that room. Which, there's a trapdoor, remember? We saw it. We better save. He's gonna kill us in that attic. You hear naughty giggling as the little boy runs from room to room. Climb ladder. Game doesn't trust us to climb the ladder. It's auto doing it. What is up here? Oh, cute! Talk ghost. Talk to the ghost, but he only giggles. The little boy ghost laughs and refuses to budge from his seat on top of the chest. It might help if he had a toy to play with. Look, ghost. Okay, look, attic. You see nothing special. Open chest. Chest. Look, chest. We need to find a grave for a little boy. Climb ladder. I know we saw one for a little boy. I'm just trying to remember where we saw. Boy. I don't think he's to the west. We've done all our digging there except for one. We dug there already. Read epitaph. At length, my friends, the feast of life is over. I've eaten sufficient and I'll drink no more. My night is come. I've spent a jovial day. 'Tis time to part, but oh, what to... Dentist Brown. No, it's not that guy. You guys are annoying. Not close enough. Whoever you are, tread softly, I entreat you, for if he chance to wake, sure he'll eat you. Who's he? Here lies a poor woman who was always tired. She lived in a house where help wasn't hired. Her last words on earth were, "Dear friends, I am going to where there's no cooking or washing or sewing, for everything there is exact to my wishes. From where they don't eat, there's no washing of dishes. I'll be where loud anthems will always be ringing, but having no voice, I'll be quit of the singing. Don't mourn for me now, don't mourn for me never. I'm going to do nothing forever and ever." He was sick of cleaning. Me too. Oh, okay. This is his grave. Reader, here lies, but forbear to read one more without a tear. One, I cannot speak the rest. You may weep, I'll smite my breast. Grief preventing, and this stone, too small to be written on, only this, a little boy, Willie, in Abram's bosom laid. Big grave. He doesn't seem too sad to be a ghost. You dig a small hole at the little boy ghost's grave. Aha! You have uncovered a toy horse. Look, toy. Ah, it's cute. Dave. So I feel like ghosts. Seems like World of Warcraft and stuff, like modern games, give you a lot more hints and prompts on like what to do. Like obviously they're leading you here with, you know, you like the boy, we're gonna follow him, right? But other than that, most of the stuff you really have to figure out on your own. If honestly, if we didn't have the internet and the guides, we'd probably open ladder, climb ladder. It would be very difficult to finish these games now. Doing the na boo boo. Give toy. Give the toy horse to the little boy in hopes that he will vanish like the others before him. For a moment you fear that he will not, as he takes time to examine it carefully. Suddenly he grins at you, in a twinkling he disappears. I forgot what we were even supposed to do. Open chest. Look. Chest. Peek into the open chest and find an old set of sheet music. Take the sheet music and carry it with you. Okay, so now we need to go up those treacherous stairs and play that organ. That's what that sheet music is for. Look, music. Yep. Gotta be, right? So much music in this game. We played a flute, we played a lute, and an organ. Alright, we're saving a lot. Towards the edge of the staircase. Oh, this is the tricky one. Where have that switchback. Here. Stop. Okay, we made it. Learn the trick to that one. Gotta get in the bench, right? Go. Sit bench. Play music. Play music. Find it difficult to read the old sheet music, but you attempt it anyway. Na-na-na-na. Oh, I thought it was gonna be na-na-na-na-na-na. Let's listen. Braids going back and forth. Small drawer has opened in the organ. Look, drawer. See a skeleton key in the drawer. Take key. Right. Pausing real quick. Dinner. I'm back. Okay, we're going to stand. Back down these treacherous stairs. Here. Okay, like basically you wanna hug the wall. That corner, if you were gonna play this, make a mental note here because that corner will kill you. I died to it several times. You need to like walk all the way to the stone wall. And this is more for me than for you. You'll walk all the way to the wall that's like closest to us where we're kind of looking through, and then you won't fall and die there. All right. So I think we need to go table. I think now we need to go to the lock crypt. We have a key. Remember? I don't know what we're gonna find in this crypt, but open crypt door. Look, key, skeleton key. Means it should be able to open any door. Unlock crypt door. Place the skeleton key in the lock of the crypt door and slowly you turn it. Click. Unlocked. Open crypt door. Save it. Look, platform. See a pile of rope at the end of the platform. Lower rope. I feel like we could jump from there and be fine, but maybe we wouldn't be able to get back up. There's hieroglyphs and stuff in here. Reach down and get the pile of rope. To your happy surprise, find that the rope is actually a rope ladder attached to the end of the platform. Gladly, you throw the rope ladder over the edge of the platform where it falls to the floor below. Climb ladder. Climb ladder. Oh! The mummy runs from your powerful scarab. Look, mummy. The mummy appears to be at least 1,000 years old. Its wrappings are loose and decayed, and it stinks. Look, wall. There are ancient hieroglyphics on the walls. Look, coffin, or I guess a sarcophagus, right? The lid of the coffin is decorated with hieroglyphs. Glyphics. This. Look, floor. Pandora's box is on the floor of the crypt. Okay, I was not expecting we were going to find it here, but I guess that makes sense because a lot of other stuff. Take Pandora's box. We're almost done. Climb ladder. Okay, so let's go back to Lolot now that we have the box. Look, Pandora. Look, box. I think it has a skull on it with red eyes. I feel like this is a really bad idea to give her this box. Did I just die? Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's save before we get to the bottom of the mountain. I can't believe that just happened. All right. Literally fell like a couple feet. You must have like a paper neck. I'm trying to rush because dinner's almost ready. Dinner's almost ready. I need to slow down. Oh. Trying not to say curse words because, you know, I know kids might be watching this. I've read it's kind of frowned upon. Curse a lot when I stream, but those aren't really meant for kids. All right. Lolot smiles an evil smile. You know, she says, I've never asked your name. What is it? Tell her, Rosella. Rosella, what a pretty name. You wonder what this is all about. Find out soon enough. Well, Rosella, Lolot grins ominously. You've earned your reward. My son Edgar has fallen in love with you. Oh, no! I wish him to be happy, and I give you the honor of being his wife and my daughter-in-law. Your heart turns flips and somersaults as you hear this. No. This is terrible. I need to get back and save my dad. Don't have time for this nonsense. You'll be married first thing in the morning, she informs you. I think not. You will sleep in Edgar's room tonight while my son sleeps elsewhere. Right, we wouldn't want to be inappropriate. She motions to her goons, let us relieve you of some of your burdensome load before you retire. So they're going to take all our inventory. Not good, we have the fruit! You were so shocked by this tragic turn of events that you hardly noticed your possessions being taken away. To her goons, Lolot orders, escort our Rosella to her room. Nice room. You think to yourself, now what? Look. Normally this is Edgar's tower bedroom. Actually, for being such an awful castle, it looks quite comfortable, but you're in no mood to care. Look, bed. This is a most unusual 4-poster bed. Look, rug. Jump from the window. Look, dresser. See, a chest of drawers with a mirror on top. Open drawers. Private. Mirror. Don't have time for that. Look, window. Oh. See the mountain out the window. Jump, window. That wouldn't accomplish anything. Climb window. Difficult to climb while wearing that dress. Oh! What are you doing? You hear something at the door. He's all hunched and stuff. Poor guy. A rose under the door. Take rose. Take rose. Look, rose. What's going on? What's this? Why, a beautiful red rose has been pushed under your door. You pick it up and carry it with you. Look, rose. Special. Look, flower. Or carrying a rose. Look, rose. It's long stem. Who could have placed it here, she thought. Bending over, she picked it up and brought it to her nose, her eyes catching a golden glint. That's when she discovered the little key that had been concealed in the rose's leaves. Took it, trying it in the chamber door. Rosella heard and felt the blessed click of the lock. Turned the knob and the door quietly opened. Rosella was free. Now she had to find Lolot and somehow get the talisman. Okay, so we're gonna leave this. I'm gonna put something in here. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I hit a button and doing weird things. In case we need to use that to finish. So the book says that Rosella smells the rose. So let's smell rose. Sniff, sniff. Is Oh, here we go. What a beautiful red rose. What's this? Why, there is a little gold key attached to this rose. Fake key. You remove the little gold key from the red rose. There we go. All right, save that. Let's here. Unlock door. Open door. Use key door. You can't use that here right now. Oh my goodness. Unlock the door. Using the little gold key, you quickly unlock the door. Okay, open door. Now what? Oh! Of course. Of course. Of course. Elkie in the stairs. Unlock the door. Open door. Let's save it. And let's turn the speed down. Hit normal. We're going to go all the way against this. Okay, so because of that curve there, I think I want to walk like up. We're going to just save here. Go slowly. I know that this game supports a little bit of like strafing, but I'm not very good with those controls. So careful. Save here. Now here's the thing. There was one of the monkeys. He's asleep. Anything to kill him with? Can we just walk by him? Apparently. He's sleeping on the job. They all are. Look, dining room. Here would not be a pleasant... Oh, there's the raven! You see Lolot's raven spying on you. We're all asleep. Yeah, he's following us. They caught us and put us back in here. The henchmen have taken your rose and you no longer have the key. It looks like you're destined to be Mrs. Edgar. Oh no! Guys. I now pronounce you man and wife. Edgar, you may kiss the bride. Oh no. Did I just die? Fainting isn't going to help, Rosella. There's no getting out of this one. You're stuck being Mrs. Edgar for the rest of your life! Oh boy. Oh boy! He's still blushing. Not to mention having old Lolot for a mother-in-law. Good luck. You are going to need it. Alright, maybe we need to read the book to figure out what we're supposed to do. Okay. Hugged the wall as tightly as she could, trying to blend with the shadows, thinking quiet zombie thoughts. The guard didn't move. She crept along, keeping as far away from it as possible. Inch by inch, she came closer to the open archway at the bottom of the tower, and then she was through. She found herself in the castle's cheerless dining room where a large table and benches covered most of the floor. Rosella imagined this was to be the site of her wedding breakfast. It was a meal that she planned never to taste. Another guard was posted here. Near, there were two doorways. It, too, was nodding in light sleep. The lateness of the hour seemed to be favoring her escape. Rosella continued hugging walls and their shadows as she passed in front of the guard from the room. The first of the doorways she came to led into Lolot's throne room, but she continued on to the second, within short reach of the flying monkey. Rosella could hear its soft snoring as she went by, holding her breath and wishing herself as skinny as she could. This door led to the kitchen, which was deserted, cold, and with no other exit. Rosella made a silent search of the place, and in one of the 2 large cabinets she discovered her stolen possessions. She took them all. She was overjoyed and spent an extra moment caressing Cupid's bow and its lone arrow. Putting her finger to her lips, Rosella lightly breathed, "Lolot! This one's got your name on it." She touched her kissed fingers to the arrow's tip and crept out of the kitchen the way she entered. The guard still snored. 2 final monkey guardians had to be passed. The first stood by Lolot's throne, and just as she ran past it, sprinting silently to the bottom of the throne stair, the last guard was beyond the door on the other side of the throne room at the base of the second tower of stairs, the same tower where she had been taken when she had been imprisoned in the torture chamber. Both of them slept. In fact, all she had encountered had been dozing. Could it be that they cared for their mistress so little that they thought nothing of sleeping on duty? She knew not. Rosella had to keep moving if she were to find Lolot and recover Genesta's talisman. Dawn would come shortly, and the Fairy Queen would die soon after if Rosella was not successful. Up she climbed, terrified of any misstep. Up she climbed, each step she dreamed, taking her closer to the witch. Halfway up, she saw light from the hallway that led to the torture cell. She saw guards moving about there, definitely not asleep. That meant up again to the top of the tower. My daughter suspected that Lolot kept her private chambers at the top of the stairs, much as Edgar's were at the pinnacle of the other tower. She double-checked the bow and arrow. They were ready for their intended target. Up and up she climbed and arrived at an ornate door identical with the one in Edgar's room. Shooting someone, however evil they may be, however necessary the act may be, is not a task for the faint or indecisive. Neither is it an act to be performed lightly. Rosella knew that the fate of those she loved and of our entire world was attached to the single arrow she carried. Just as firmly as the feathers of the arrow's fletching were glued to its shaft, she readied herself in body and mind, breathing deep to slow her heart and steady her eye and hand. She put all thoughts out of her mind, save that of the deed she had to do. She felt neither joy nor fear, just focus and action. Oh, goodness. Okay, so we have to kill Lolot. Here's the deal, you guys. I don't know that we're going to be able to because I shot one of the arrows at the raven. I don't know if I have enough. I don't know if I have arrows. We're going to find out. So what that story was saying, we creep through here. We need to stick to the wall. And we're going to go into this room. This is where we will find our items. Look, cupboards. You see 2 cabinets, one on each side of the stone fireplace. Open cabinet. Right in front of it. Open cabinet. Okay, does it only open one door maybe? We'll look over here. Open cabinet. Here are all of your possessions. Take possessions. Take all. Okay, Cupid's bow. And here's the thing. None of these... If I don't have the arrow, I'm going to have to play through this again. Alright. We got to be very careful. We got to walk this way. I think we got too close to that guy. Maybe. And then same thing here. Oh, let's not do that again. And I hope I can do this. It's a long ways. I guess at least I know what I'm doing now. It's quick to do a playthrough again if I have to. But I don't. I'd rather not. This. Oh no! Don't go through that doorway. We're going up. Oh, shit. Very careful since we can't see the stairs. Oh! Scared my dog. Okay. Save it again. Unlock the door. Unlock the door with gold key. Using the little gold key, you quickly unlock the door. Open door. Shoot Lolot. To start over. Are there alternate ways to kill her? Guys. Oh my goodness. Not so much that I need to slow it down. I need to unlock door, gold key. Unlock door. Unlock door key. Unlock door with gold. Open door. Oh, come on, come on. Shoot Lolot. Aim the golden arrow towards Lolot. You let go of the bowstring. Zing! A direct hit. But isn't this going to make her fall in love with us? It is Cupid's arrow. Lolot sits straight up in bed, a look of agony upon her face. What did you do to me? She shrieks. I'm melting! Melting! No, wait. That's another story. Let's try that again. It hurts! It hurts! Oh, stop the pain! Stop it! You can see like the big red thing. Oh, because she's got the talisman. You cringe as you watch the evil fairy die a painful death. What happened, you wonder? How could Cupid's arrows have done that? You thought that those arrows were harmless and contained only love. Oh, that was painful. Wait, that must be it. Lolot was so evil that when all the pure love entered her body, it acted as a poison to her system. In spite of yourself, you feel a sweet sense of revenge. As she breathes her last, Lolot manages to gasp, I don't know how, but I'm going to get you for this. A bright new day is dawning. Oh, Edgar sees we killed his mom. Edgar bows to you, acknowledging his evil mother's death. He begins to say, you may now walk freely about the castle. I blush. I'm gonna walk about your castle. I'm leaving. Big talisman. Okay. Look, Lolot. Oh, she's dead. All right, so we still have to get down these stairs again without, you know, putting ourselves in the same position as Lolot. Ah! Just gonna inch our way down. I'm a little too excited right now. Do I have to avoid the... Oh, look. Save it again here. Bow to me. Open door. Ah! Look room. And guess what's here? Pandora's box and the magic pen. A pen. Take Pandora's box. I don't know what we would need this for. Open chest. Nothing of interest. Open box. Oh, I gotta be careful because what if I accidentally opened up Pandora's box? Bookshelves. Nothing useful. Alright. This. Is this a mirror? They're all bowing to me because I killed their master. Open door. Don't want to visit your old cell, do you? Where is the unicorn? Right, we save again, so we gotta go down the last stairs. That was close. Oh, good. God, I was gonna be a goner. Look, throne room. No, she doesn't. She does not rule anymore. Okay, I don't think there's anywhere else we need to look. We need to. Oh. Look, barn. Crude thatch roof stable is located near the dark castle on the edge of a cliff. Beast unicorn. Open the gate. That's what I said. Open gate. Open gate. Oh my gosh. Blasted thing. Where do we stand? You're not close enough. Do I need to stand more in the middle? Where do I stand? Let's look at our guide and see if it tells us. Perils of Rosella. Near the front gate of the castle stood a small stable, and Rosella found the unicorn imprisoned inside of it. She opened the gate that confined the great beast, and it bolted to its own freedom, kicking and waving its forelegs and neighing in joy. As the unicorn disappeared down the mountain, Rosella wished she were riding it. She didn't relish her own long walk to the sea. It doesn't tell us where to. Here. Open gate. Oh my gosh! Gonna inch our way down here. It is not apparent to me where to open this. Obviously. And 10 minutes trying to bed. As soon as you open the gate, the splendid wild unicorn impatiently leaves its hated prison. It quickly trots out, open stable door to... Aw. Bye, friend. I was kind of hoping we'd get to ride him. Ugh. Very first thing! Oh! You guys. Oh my gosh. Alright. Hello. And I still fall. What in the... I don't even know. If I click here... I'm so used to doing the arrows. I didn't think about clicking. We're through the worst of it, but you could still die here. I discovered. Alright, we go normal speed. Oh, I was on... because I died. Oh my gosh. The door... Oh. Climb ladder. Go for the mummy! We still have the scarab. We're good. Drop Pandora's box. So, not gonna lie, when I was looking up the gate thing just now, I saw that we were in the box here. Climb ladder. Makes me a little sad. I probably would not have done that. I would have carried. So close crypt door. Lock door. You place the skeleton key in the lock of the crypt door. Click! It locked! You kick the key through a crack under the door. Now no one will ever accidentally release the evils of Pandora's box into the world. Oh! Sweet. Put the key in a spot that no one's gonna be able to get it. Now, get back to the island. Like lost. We must go back. Bye, 7 dwarves. For everything, friends. 12 points away. We'll see how good we did with points. I didn't use the point sheet in the guide. So I was talking with some people, and we were talking about, like, you know, you could do a hardcore version where you don't save or like can't die. All right, so let's see. Swim to Genesta's island seemed to never end, but my daughter arrived before her strength gave out. The fairy queen was still in bed, barely conscious. So I think we should probably go to here and swim from there, just because that's how we did it before. I don't know. Well, I guess we can try it. I don't know if there's going to be sharks. Yes! That's a shame. Maybe we do want to go from that up. We swim and we swim. Like Dory, just keep swimming, just keep swim. We're so close now. More stairs. Oh, this one was kind of tricky, I think. And to figure out which way to walk. Genesta's tiny fairy helpers flit furiously about, trying to keep you from disturbing the dying fairy. Give Genesta talisman. You give the magic talisman to the dying fairy. Almost instantly, the color returns to her cheeks and her green eyes begin to sparkle. She sits up in bed, stretches, and smiles at you. I remember this part. I always thought she looked a little creepy. Up close, anyway. You have saved my life, Rosella, the beautiful fairy says gratefully. And you have saved Tamir from the persecution of Lolot. We are deeply indebted to you. I want to go outside. I need to feel the warm sun on my face. Waves her magic wand, makes it happen. Suddenly, you find yourself outside. My little hen! Wherever did you find her? I don't know, is your hen? You explain that the ogre had possession of her. poor thing, she says. Well, at least she's back home now. Niceties and all, you know. My dad's still dying. Now for you, Rosella, Genesta says. It's my turn to help you out. I will return you to Daventry, and with the magic fruit, you will be able to save your father's life. We better hurry, though, because he doesn't have much time left. Yes, you are anxious to get home again. So this whole game takes place in a 24-hour time period. But first, let's replace these peasant clothes with your royal gown. Eyes have really been bothering me, like, that part out. With a twinkle in her eye, Genesta announces there is someone else deserving of a reward for his kindness and heroism. Edgar! Right? You have a beautiful soul, Edgar, the fairy says to the ugly little man. You should look like what you are. Oh, now he's a beautiful prince. Convenient. This handsome hunk is Edgar. Think about it some more. Then, I'm sorry, Edgar, you're very sweet, but I must immediately return home. Perhaps we'll meet again, you say. Well, Rosella, Genesta announces, it's time for you to go. Your father desperately needs you. Goodbye, we'll never forget you. Takes the hat. You give the healing fruit to your dying father and strongly urge him to take a bite, which he weakly does. Oh, I got all the points. How are you feeling, Father? You excitedly ask him. Never felt better in my life. What is in this fruit anyway? Everyone's smiling. Right up his nostrils. I don't think you're through with this hat yet, you say. Your brother Alexander and your mother Queen Valenice readily agree. You've got too much life ahead of you. Like, literally. Like he doesn't... That's all I can focus on. My brain is hyper-fixated on the nostrils. Bum, bum, bum. Is that it? Are we done? We usually do like a thank you for playing. Checking out Valenice's dress. It's beautiful. So all's well that ends well. Until next time, goodbye. That is it for King's Quest for the Perils of Rosella, my friends. If you have joined me on this journey, I really appreciate it. Thank you for hanging with me while I did this playthrough. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. And look for King's Quest 5 coming soon. Have a good one.